you have any ideas, throw them out there. I mean, some things may work, some things may not.
Yeah, just as long as my crew's just getting the shots they need, and there's just backlight just everywhere.
I just love my crew so much. They're always planning new things for the show. They're so focused.
On the cat's face and then doing a slow pull out. And then maybe it'll be out at the same time.
Jen thinks she's in charge of this whole thing, but really it's me keeping this entire thing together. She hasn't...
We all hate you.
As long as everyone remembers that teamwork makes the dream work.
I do not get paid enough to work with complete amateurs all the time.
What? I hate everybody here. They always say we'll just get it done in post-production. Basically me.
Just don't normally talk to people, so.
We get enough cat videos on there, we may be looking at a deal from Fox.
I just press buttons and stuff happens on the screen.
Make sure to watch Murfreesboro After Dark at mt10tv.com or on Channel 10 at 8 p.m. every Thursday.
And remember, Murfreesboro,
stay mad!
It's Thursday night. Let's get mad with Murfreesboro After Dark. Tonight's special guest, Corey Trimble. Our musical guest, Clay Cages. And now, here's your host, Connor Vandiver.
Thank you. Welcome back to Murfreesboro After Dark, my personal home away from home. I am your host, Connor Vandiver. But before I go any further, let me introduce my co-host. She's great, she's talented, and she's one of my favorite holograms. Please welcome Brooke Grimsley.
Thanks. We have a very exciting show for you guys tonight. It's actually our Halloween special. So appropriately, we have Pastor Corey Trimble talking to us off the record. And we have a fantastic band performing for us tonight, Clay Cages.
Yes, and Brooke, I have to tell you, Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday. I've already been seeing spooky things around the studio. Now, I need to tell a little story about my heritage, so if you would take a load off and give me my space.
Okay.
All right. It's that time of year again when the autumn equinox, the fall solstice, All Hallows Eve, or the always simplistic Halloween begins to rear its cavity-ridden teeth our way. That's special time when the worry of childhood obesity and diabetes take a backseat to the joys of accepting candy from strangers. And if you're lucky enough to have a parent who didn't check FamilyWatchdog.com, then you may even get lucky enough to meet the neighborhood offender. Yes, after 22 years, I've had my fair share of Halloweens, and yes, even I would indulge in the occasional ding-dong ditch, maybe roll a few houses, and the always classic yet slightly remixed lighting a bag of my own business on fire. But all the kids had the fondest memories of my uncle's balls. Every Halloween for 13 years straight, he would host the most elaborate, high-class dances in his mansion, and just, wow, the room was lit to high heaven, and the finest foods were served throughout. Now, don't think I never got to get my candy on, because you bet I did. I'll never forget the day my world changed, when Please Take One became Take It All before someone else does. And if Halloween taught me anything as a child, it's that if you can eat all your candy that night, you suck as a trick-or-treater and should try another holiday. Now, coming up, we have a game involving a pastor, soap, and pumpkins. What does this show come to? I can't do it alone. You're good. Get back in here. Then, after that, some of our crew members decided to get totally baked, which I'm a little mad about because they were supposed to invite me. What the heck?
And also, I think I missed the invitation to some of your uncle's balls. But anyways, let me just ask you all, how old is too old to trick or treat?
Never.
I say never either, but we'll find out the truth after the break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. I need to confess to you guys. I have voices talking to me. An angel Connor and a devil Connor. both equally handsome Connor. You know what? I just need to stop holding them in. A lot like the feelings I have from when I was a child. This is a new segment I'm calling The Voices in My Head. A recent report shows football concussions are forcing high schools to end seasons early. Bad Connor says students might not get drafted by the Titans. But honestly, maybe that's for their own good. Good Connor says there's been a drop in high school pregnancies, and that's using your head, guys. You guys remember watching the game from under the bleachers? You know. A study done by the Huffington Post shows squirrels are starting to disappear for the winter, starting in early October. Good Connor says, great. No more squirrel-induced power shutdowns. Bad Connor says, who's going to update the MTSU Squirrels Twitter page? Wow, he has more followers than me. Did you guys see that? George Clooney decided to get married last month after many years saying he would never marry again, and it was not for him. Bad Connor says his wife might not trust him. Good Connor says later it turned out they were the inspiration behind the movie Gone Girl. Should somebody tell him? Should I tell him? Nah, but it was a doll of a movie though. Well, that is the end for The Voices in My Head. Another voice in my head is telling me, I'm starving. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. Hey, you big dummy, get off the set. But guys, I tried real hard earlier to get baked, and them screeds were dry. Can you believe it? Have you gotten totally baked before? I haven't yet, but for a few of our crew members, getting totally baked was, let's say, a monumental moment.
I can't wait till we're done studying.
Yes.
I'm gonna get totally baked.
Dude, I'm with you.
I've been waiting on this for so long.
Totally baked, man.
I even worked an extra hour last night so we could get this.
I can't think straight.
Totally.
Baked.
This is so worth waiting for.
We're gonna get so totally baked. Can I get a hit off of that?
Whew. I feel like I got a little contact baked, but I could totally still go for totally baked. Did you guys see that face? I wonder if that's normal for college students. No, I'm sure students rarely get totally baked at MTSU. Something college students are doing this Halloween is, well, I'm not sure. Most people go to parties, right? But are we allowed to dress up? These questions haunt me. But come on, I've already sewn my Princess Elsa dress together, so no doubt you'll be seeing me raise the roof, or at least letting it go. But for most college students in their natural habitat, Halloween planning, it might be a real problem.
Ah, a terrible pumpkin, followed by some evening games. It must be date night. The male, frantic, ready to impress the female, ready to see what he's got. Ah yes, the face sparkles, the games are beginning, and trash is used as decoration. She plucks her face mustache. He struts his stuff, a real cock of the walk. Ah, she sings a sweet, sweet song. He kisses the lucky pumpkin. What a lucky pumpkin. Does this look good? Nah, this does. He begins to lose hope. She begins to find Hispanic heritage. There's that trash again. Ah, a selfie. Not a perfect night without one. We've got a regular bother on our hands, as the female, knowing she's not going to have a good time, decides to sit down and watch a few really, really good commercials. He touches the lucky pumpkin, having a bad feeling. As he balls hard, the female is sucked in to old infomercials for OxyClean. He's sad. He's lonely. But wait, a gentleman caller has appeared. Dirty Chet from down the hallway, always at the party.
This is so beautiful. He loves her so much.
costumes off. Time to lay his head down, for he has given up hope.
She doesn't know their dog has cancer. And the boat was sinking of the war. This ice cream, I love it so much.
What a fun girl. As the boy awakens, he knows he has slept well, 'cause Dirty Chet kept watch all night.
I remember my first Halloween. Well, hopefully they'll get it right next year. At least they're not the only ones, though. We took your tweets with the hashtag #AwkwardHalloween sent to our page at MadMT10 or sent to us at facebook.com/Murfreesboro After Dark, which I guess makes it time for my favorite segment, Tweet Beat. These are the most recent and most interesting tweets we found. Let's take a look. At Guy Fichot says, handing out candy at my house before I went to a party, and a kid comes dressed as a less slutty version of my costume. Well, as a nun, it's hard to believe you got any less slutty. At Elise Butler, are you a witch or a pirate? Was the question just asked to our professor, who wasn't dressed up. That's a bummer and a problem for somebody else. At Jen Dutton, ooh. For Halloween, I dressed up as a cow 4 years in a row. Now, I'm lactose intolerant. Go figure. Also, not my problem. At Coast 1013 Matt, who has the longest Twitter name I've ever read. Text I just received, going to hand out condoms Sunday night. You should come over. Got good stuff. Reese's and the Three Musketeers. Coast 1013 Matt, you're lying. That sounds really lame. You probably don't have a friend. At Dancing Dresses, that moment when you don't know if it's their costume or their everyday outfit. Sounds like someone's in the same classroom as that professor and should probably just meet up and send one tweet next time. At Michael Welsh 9. Oh, I follow this guy on Twitter and it's a hoot. Me on Halloween when I was 7 years old. Hashtag swag. And you can tell he's a true higher learning student because he uses big words like swag. If only I had some of my old costumes to show you. For our next tweet beat, tweet us describing the time your parents forgot how to cook a turkey, or what you've been forced to eat instead of a turkey. Just hashtag no turkey at MadMT10. Now, back on topic. I, for one, go trick-or-treating every year. How about you guys? For those of you who don't know, there is no age restriction on trick-or-treating. This is kind of my own philosophy, but come on, life just gets harder. Let's keep the few things that make us smile. This has been Philosophizing with Connor. Thank you. Unfortunately, some people just don't understand. This segment is a testament to my new petition. Let us trick, let us treat.
Halloween, the most magical time of the year. A time filled with joy, with decorations, with candy, lots and lots of candy.
Trick or treat.
It's a wonderful time for boys and girls of all ages.
Oh, hold on a second.
Of all ages. Some say trick-or-treating is just for children. Adults have no place trick-or-treating, they say. Aren't you getting too old for this?
I have some candy.
Trick or treat. No.
They may think trick-or-treating is just for children. But for others, it is a hallowed tradition that will never fade.
Trick or treat.
Are you a child or a potential home invader?
Oh my gosh.
They may say we're too old to trick-or-treat. But I say we're too young to die.
I'm glad you all got to see that. Maybe now everyone will understand the pain. Coming up next, I interview Pastor Corey Trimble, and we get to play my favorite pastime, pumpkin bowling. The night's just getting started, so stay with us. Welcome back. Joining me tonight is the wonderful Pastor Corey Trimble. Does anyone else love the irony of our guest being a pastor on our Halloween special? So tell me, when did you first become a pastor?
I started the Experience community February 15th, 2009, so about 5.5 years ago.
All right, now some of the achievements you've been the most proud of, what would those be?
We do a lot of community service stuff. We've fed about 20,000 homeless people in the last 4 years. Do a lot with foreign mission stuff, do a lot with the community. We're really involved in the city.
All right. So you got lucky. You work about a day a week. What do you do with the other 6 days, 23 hours?
We just play golf all day, and then it's the neatest thing, kind of like Moses on the mountain. God just prepares a stone tablet for me to teach my message off of. No, I do a lot of work through the week. I meet with a lot of people. I put about 20 hours just into my lesson. And then a lot of staff. I got about 15 people on staff that we pay, and so meeting with them and making sure that they're actually working.
All right, yeah. Paying staff is least favorite part of my job here, but I get that. So have you ever been to any other synagogues or anything like that to worship? Or?
Yeah, I actually haven't been a Christian that long. I became a Christian in 2002. I was a student here, actually. I got my bachelor's at MTSU, never went to seminary. But yes, I was an agnostic until late 2002. So I went to a lot of Buddhist temples, went to Hindu temples, went to mosques, been to synagogues. I'm from St. Louis, a lot of Jewish people in St. Louis, so yeah.
Well, cool. In the spirit of Halloween, have you ever been anywhere spooky?
Yeah, we were talking about that. I just got back from Salem, Massachusetts. That's the capital of Halloween. That's the spookiest place in America to be.
Good time during Halloween to be there.
Oh, it's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, did you know tonight is actually our Halloween special?
I did know that, actually. The pumpkins gave it away.
Well, that is perfect because we have a surprise planned for you. Everybody feel free to check out the church where Pastor Corey Trimble teaches. It's called the Experience Community, and we will be right back after this. Welcome back. I am here with Corey Alley Cat Trimble.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for this pumpkin bowling, so let's go ahead and get started.
I will go first. We can start in the winner's bracket.
Oh, one spare. You want to go next?
Alley Cat, you're up next.
Yeah, I'll go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Raise the bowling bar.
There you go.
I'll hold one of those for you.
Yeah, thanks.
That throws off your equilibrium.
Nice.
All right.
I feel like someone's a former bowling champion.
Yeah, former pumpkin bowling champion.
Whoa!
There we go.
All right, someone has to do the honors of holding my mic.
Okay.
Tis I. I'll hold that for you too.
All right. As you can tell, I practice.
Often. Followed up with just as strong as opportunity.
All right.
All right, so the semifinals just became the finals.
Okay.
Do you want to start this one off, Alley Cat?
No, you go ahead.
I'll
go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
I'll be the honorary pumpkin holder. No pressure. The smell of pumpkin success. Oh.
It looked like a strike up here, but it felt like a loss in there.
All right.
I passed her the torch to you.
Oh, you got it?
I'll hold this. I feel like you're doing a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh, boom!
Missed it that time.
The victory was had, though. Yes.
Thank you.
Had them Corey trembling in their boots.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our musical performer, Clay Cages. Wait, is that why the cops came earlier?
We'll be right back after a message from our attorney. Stay with us.
Welcome back. I have here with us one of the most popular guys in the borough, and I'm exhausted from just trying to keep all the groupies out of here. Please welcome Danny from Clay Cages.
Hey everybody, this is a piano version of one of the songs from our EP Tension. It's called Face Things, Fake Things. And I'll be damned if this takes me anything short of a week to write this. It's never been that easy for me to face things, just fake things. And it's not so much the fact that I'm feeling alone, just stagnant. I'm hardy like the southern frozen ground that I walk on, so I walk on. Ignorance is loveless, a place is a distraction. I've never been okay with okay replacing passion. And you're too busy living your own damn dream. I try to leave, I can't, you won't let me. And I'll be damned if this takes me anything short of a week to write this. And it's not so much the fact that I'm feeling alone, just stagnant. Whoa, whoa.
Welcome back. Everyone give it up for Danny from Clay Cages. That performance was awesome. How long have you been playing?
Just about over a year now. I think 2 weeks ago was our anniversary.
Cool. And I see you brought the rest of the band members here, so why don't we bring them up and get to know them a little bit.
Cool.
We'll do some clapping. There we go. All right, let's do a little intro, what everybody does and names.
Cool. I'm Danny. I sing.
I'm Hayden. I play guitar for Clay Cages.
My name is Matthew. If you're wondering about this little number on my face, I was recently hospitalized because of him. I play guitar.
My name's Matthew. I'm Austin, and I play drums in the band.
Okay, awesome, guys. So I think Connor and I both want to know, who's kind of like the diva of the bunch?
This one.
This one. Oh, that was quick.
Okay, so he changed it on me? All right, I see.
So why is that? Are you like Beyonce?
I don't know.
It's because he's the prettiest.
Yeah, he's the prettiest. It's in the eyes.
Okay. I'll accept it. I'll be the
Hey, it's
diva.
not a bad thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great divas out there.
That's true. That's true.
Not one of them. It's possible here.
So do you guys have any cool upcoming events coming up?
Yeah, on November 2nd, we're supposed to be playing in Nashville with a band called 68.
October 28th, we're playing with a band called Head North at Exponent Manor. And we've played quite a few shows with them, and they're really good friends of ours, so if you're in town, definitely check it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
And also, where can we find you guys? On Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we're everywhere on the internet. We're on Spotify, iTunes.
Everywhere.
You can't not find us.
Yeah.
Just Google Clay Cages and we'll be there.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
We're on Tinder.
On Tinder?
Chat roulette.
All right. So when I find you guys on Twitter, I'll make sure to swipe right.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the right way to
We'll do
go.
the same.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All right, don't forget to tweet us describing the time your parents forgot how to cook the turkey or what you've been forced to eat instead of turkey. Just hashtag no turkey at MadMT10. We might just air your tweet on the next show.
And let's all give a special thanks to Pastor Corey Alleycat Trimble, Danny from Clay Cages, and this awesome crew right here. Thank you for watching. Watch our next episode on Thursday, November 13th at 8 p.m. And as always, have a good night. 1, 2, 3, kill 'em.
Oh, yeah.
That was so fun.